All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the North American Gridiron Association. We have got a great game for you this evening. It is one of our wild card matchups, and it is between the Albuquerque River Monsters and the Sacramento Express. Sacramento with a 91% chance to win, as you saw there. Albuquerque coming into the playoffs rather, with a 7-3 record. They were the wild card team in the GFC South, actually tying for the division lead there with Tucson. They had a plus 26 point differential. Their total offense was 20th, passing was 19th, rushing was also 19th. Total defense also 19th, pass defense 14th, and rush defense 23rd. Their offense has put up a lot of points, scoring 30 points in, what would that be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of their 10 games. Their only losses this year were Week 3. They got blown out by Wichita, 49-9. And then a 3-point loss against Louisville and a 3-point loss at Tucson in Week 9. So they are 2 scores away from being 9-1, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, they have a lot of young talent on their team. Looking forward to see how they do with the Express today. The Express on the other side as the home team, also 7-3. They won the GFC West Division. Sacramento coming into this game are the 2 seed in the GFC. Albuquerque is the 7 seed. Albuquerque being the 7 seed at 7-3, one of 6 7-3 teams to make the playoffs in the GFC. Of course, Delaware winning the conference by 2 games, but all of the other seeds in the GFC finished 7-3, which is quite wild. So it really could have gone either way, and head-to-head and division win percentage and point differential all came into play, and that is why the teams where they're at now. Sacramento's ranks first in total offense. They have a 47 point differential, by the way. First in pass offense, 30th in rushing. All they did was throw this year. That's it. 20th in defense, 28th in passing, 13th in rushing. And, already saw the extra picks, but we'll show them again just because. 91% chance to win for Sacramento as the home team. And we will see how they do. We're off to Blue Diamond Stadium in Sacramento. The Express will receive first. Ben Clifford will boot it away, and we are underway in the wild card round. Jordan Vinson to return the kick up to the 18-yard line. That'll bring out Kevin Cash for the Sacramento Express, the quarterback who has had quite the year. He threw 22 touchdowns, 3 picks, and had over 2,700 yards passing. Jaquan Winters on the run that time, stopped by Levon Culpepper, the superstar defensive end out of LSU in his second year. 86 overall for Culpepper. Cash out of the shotgun now. He'll look to throw short. That pass is caught. It'll be Jamal West hauling that one in. Key thing to note for Sacramento's receiving core, their two main receivers, West and Malcolm Braxton, along with tight end Malcolm Bowman. Oh, that's a pick! Aaron Dickerson with a pick there. But Bowman, West, and Braxton, those three guys, all finishing in the top four in the league's receiving yard totals. Yes, you heard that right. The league's receiving yard totals. Bowman also the first tight end in league history to go over 1,000 yards receiving in each season, passing the record of Josh Wainwright. Rello Briggs for Albuquerque getting that handoff, and it'll be a first down. Albuquerque looking to capitalize off of the opening drive pick by Cash. Hadley's pass is complete. To the right sideline, it's Zach Severs, the tight end. That'll be a gain of 3. It'll bring up a second down and 7. Trips look here to the left side of Hadley. Briggs in the backfield. He'll block. Hadley to Severs again. That is caught. And 29 on the stop for Sacramento is strong safety Eddie Brown. And it'll bring up a third down and 1. Hadley to throw to the end zone here. That is incomplete. Good coverage by Dante Wilkerson. So they'll only get a field goal out of this. Ben Clifford to try from 24. That kick is good. Let's see if Sacramento can get anything better than their last drive going here. Clifford to boot it. Vinson to return it from his goal line. Out to the 19-yard line where Sacramento's offense will go back to work. It's going to be a first down handoff to Winters. No gain there. Good stop by Culpepper. Cash to throw. Pass is caught. There's his tight end, Malcolm Bowman. Bowman, a 90 overall elite dev at just 25 out of Liberty, was a third-round pick in season 4. Winters on 3rd and 2 gets the first. Winters, as mentioned pregame, not a big part of this offense. Only carried the ball 32 times all the year. SCFSL now on the carry. The user-created prospect of longtime member Dave. Trey Mills getting that stop. Loss of 1. It'll be second down and 11. Cash to throw it over the middle. He's got Leggett. Milton Leggett has until first down. Leggett spent some time on Louisville earlier in his career. 87 overall star dev at 30 years of age. First down Sacramento. Winters little off tackle run here. It's not going too far. Gain of 1. And it'll be second down and 9. Under 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Cash airing it out deep. That'll be incomplete. Good coverage by Deron Butler, the rookie defensive back out of Nebraska. Had a great season this season. A 4th-round pick, had 56 tackles, 16 defended passes, and 3 fumble recoveries, too. Tyler Green out there in coverage that time. As that pass will fall incomplete. A punt here for Sacramento. Hunter Waldorf will boot it. It'll bounce around the 8-yard line, and Jordan Vinson still getting it done on special teams. races down there. I mean, that's what happens when you have like 94 speed. Jordan Vinson downs the football at the 1. The handoff to Briggs, gets a couple of yards. That'll get him out of the danger zone, at least for now. We'll see what they call here. They'll call a shotgun formation. That's B.J. Austin hiding behind the goalpost there, number 28. He'll get the reception here and step out of bounds after a gain of 1. Tough situation here for Albuquerque. They are faced with a 3rd and 6 from their own 5-yard line. It's Trevon Davenport in motion. Hadley goes play action, looking for Davenport, and he's got it. A nice play there as Eddie Brown makes the tackle. That one good for 20. First and 10 River Monsters at the 25. A 2-back set here. Play action. Hadley over the middle. He's got his man Lonnie Reed, the 3rd-string receiver. Former number 1 receiver has now regressed a bit. Has paved the way for Davenport and Travis Johnson to take over his spot. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 3-0 Albuquerque out in front here. First and 10 as we get the second quarter underway. Ronaldo Briggs on the handoff here. And that'll be another first down for Albuquerque. Again, Eddie Brown on the tackle. Handoff for Briggs. And that'll be Elton Spence that time on the stop. A seldom used rookie. Spence, 84 overall superstar, was the 2nd overall pick in this year's draft. Another good stop that time. This time it's the middle linebacker, Sam Collins, on the tackle. 3rd and 10. Tough spot here for Albuquerque. Hadley throws short, and that'll not nearly be enough. Lonnie Reed makes the catch, but only gains 4. And it'll be 4th down. Corey Hughes on the front of the way. And that looks to be a great punt. We'll see where they spot this one. At the 3. Nicely done by Corey Hughes. Cash, a handoff with Winters. Deron Butler there for the tackle. Gain of 3. Four wideouts now for Sacramento. Cash back in the pocket. Looking to air it out deep, and that was almost in the hands of Deshaun Swinton. That'll be incomplete. 3rd and 7. Strong eye now. Cash looking for Malcolm Bowman one-on-one, and he hauls it in. Malcolm Ford on the tackle, but that connection for Bowman good for 29 yards. Another handoff, it's Winters. Ford up there for the tackle. As Ford will sit down for a sec, Terrence Graves will take his spot, number 37. Cash will look to pass. Wide open over the middle is Braxton. Malcolm Braxton with the catch. Had almost 1,100 yards and 10 TDs on the season. Winters on the toss play, breaks one tackle. And he'll eventually be stopped after a gain of 4, but Sacramento driving here with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Cash to throw. Pass is complete. Wide open over the middle is Milton Leggett. And that will be another first down as Cash is starting to heat up here. Second catch for Leggett. They put Bowman now in the slot. They'll go up the middle with Winters. That's a solid gain. Swinton on the tackle. It'll be a gain of 7 As Sacramento inches closer now in a goal line formation. 3 tight ends in the game. Flag down. Cash looking to run. Has a couple of yards. And it'll be a defensive holding. So wipe out the run, but they do get a first down out of this. First and goal at the 2. Enters the back. Cash to pass. Cash will throw it away as he was feeling the pressure. Second down and goal. Cash hands off to Sam Shapiro Bernstein, and he gets in for the touchdown. Shapiro Bernstein, a rookie 6th-round pick fullback out of Louisiana Tech. That is his second career rushing touchdown. Had one in the regular season as well. That is only his 3rd carry of his career. He had 2 carries for 16 yards and a touchdown. This regular season, of course, being his first season. Also had 7 catches out of the fullback spot. So definitely a safety valve for Cash. Squire on that return for Albuquerque. Ball at the 24 to start Hadley and company's drive. Looking deep one-on-one. That pass is complete somehow to Davenport with Aaron Randall draping over him in coverage. That one good for 27 yards to start the drive here for the River Monsters. 2 minutes to go, first half. Briggs on the carry. Vinson is going to bring him down by the shoelaces here. 2nd and 5, a little up-tempo. Pass is complete to Reed. Kind of went down awkwardly there as Collins kind of pushed him down. Minute 40 to go now. Hadley looking. Passes to the ground, incomplete. And Elton Spence not going to be coming back here. That is a key loss. A rookie playing his first career playoff game. Out for perhaps the entire postseason. Josh Armstrong there on the coverage. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 10. Ball at the 35 that are within field goal range here. Hadley looking for a big shot, and he's got it. Travis Johnson with the catch. Hurry up offense, empty backfield. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Zach Severs that time. Eddie Brown knocking that one down. 2nd and 10, ball at the Sacramento 18. Hadley to throw. Pass is complete. Johnson again. Continuing the hurry up here. Hadley in a 2 tight end set now. He'll look to throw toward the end zone. He's got Davenport. Touchdown. Albuquerque. Trevon Davenport finds the end zone. And Albuquerque has retaken the lead. Extra point by Clifford is good. Touchback here. Sacramento chooses not to return it. And Cash has a minute 2 to try and retake the lead in what has been a back-and-forth game so far. Cash over the middle. He had Braxton, but perhaps a little bit too hot for him as Ethan Cummins, who literally just came back from injury last week, is now hurt again. Cash. That pass is caught. Nice little wheel route there to West. And that'll be a Sacramento timeout. 53 seconds left. Cash to throw it. Pass is hauled in again by West. And Sacramento putting together a drive of their own here late in the first half. as teams usually do for some reason. I don't know why. Cash, back to pass again. This time has Braxton. He holds on. And Jameel Hubbard injured for a brief moment. He'll come back later, though. Cash to throw toward the end zone. Malcolm Braxton has it. Touchdown, Sacramento. Extra point by Braun is up and good, and Sacramento is retaking the lead. 14-10 here toward the end of the first half. Albuquerque does get the ball here, so they'd like some points to keep themselves in the game. Squire on the return. .33 seconds to go down the field here for Albuquerque. 3 ain't bad, but they would like 7. Hadley, back to pass. That's a really good start. Davenport's had the hot hand today. And he's got himself a first down, getting to 22. And Albuquerque calls a timeout. One play and they're already near midfield. Emptying out the backfield now. Hadley, deep shot. There's Travis Johnson. 2 plays and they're already in field goal range for 41 total passing yards. Another passing formation. Pass is complete to Severs. And they will use their last timeout with 13 seconds. Do they kick now? No. 2nd down and 5, perhaps getting a little more insurance here for Clifford. That pass is complete to Johnson, but they have to go kick this real quick. 3, 2, and 1. They do get it off. The 41-yarder is perfect. Right as time expires, they do get 3. And this will be a 1-point game heading into halftime. 14-13 Express. As previously mentioned, Albuquerque will be receiving the second half kickoff, so Matt Braun will boot it away here. And it'll be Terrence Squire on the return. And a big hit there as he ran right into Dante Wilkerson. Returning to the 18-yard line here. Hadley on play action, looks dangerously there as Aaron Randall could have had a pick, but that'll fall incomplete. Fortunate there for Hadley. 2nd down. Hadley back to pass, throws it complete to Davenport. That'll be good enough for the first down. Davenport putting together a really solid game so far. Back to pass again. Looking deep, wide open is Davenport, but he overthrew him. Oh, you gotta put that on the money. That was for sure a touchdown if he was able to connect. Instead, it's going to be 2nd down. Pass is complete here to the fullback. That's Obinna Benjamin. Originally drafted as a running back in Season 2, Round 6 out of Florida State. Hadley's pass here is going to be incomplete. Great coverage by Randall. He was otherwise had his hands full with Davenport today, but does make a big play there. Corey Hughes delivers another beautiful punt. Tell you what, Corey Hughes is very underappreciated in the punting game. Delivered a punt to the 3 earlier, and now to the 5. Winters on the run. Rajon Hills that time on the stop. Gain of 7. It'll bring up a 2nd and 3. 2 tight ends to the left side of Cash. He'll hand it off. Winters up the middle, and I think Hills may have stopped him. No, they gave him the first down anyway. First down for Sacramento at their own 15. High formation handoff, immediately stuffed. Levon Culpepper. He's had a great game. Few tackles for a loss for him. Second down and 12. Flag down toward the snap. That pass is caught. We'll see what the flag is, though. It'll be defensive holding. Dickerson making some contact there with West before the ball was thrown. And that pass will stand. It'll be a big gain for West. First down over midfield. And off to FSL. Breaks one tackle and eventually is stopped at 79. Ryan Hill on the tackle. Second down and 8 here. FSL still the back. He'll get the toss. Gain of 5. Go! Cash, airing it out. Oh, Jalen Sawyer as the DB just stopped in coverage. And Aaron Dickerson has to stop holding people. That is his second holding penalty on this drive alone. They'll decline that, take the yardage. First and goal, 2 tight ends here for Sacramento. They motion out Winters. They're passing for sure. Cash to throw it to Winters. Picked off by Deron Butler. I don't know if he stepped out, but we're going to call it a pick and a return. Holy cow. Deron Butler coming out of nowhere to pick it off. And Brandon Hadley, just like that, puts the helmet back on and trots out there. In a drive that looked so promising for Sacramento, going all the way down the field, inside the red zone, and just absolutely choking that scoring opportunity away. Briggs getting a great block there from Connor Killeen to pick up the first down. Shout out offensive line. First and 10 at the Sacramento 44. Albuquerque down by 1 here late in the third quarter. Briggs, nice ball carrying vision right there. Finding a lane. First and 10 for Albuquerque. Outside handoff. Trying to follow the blocks there of Adam Vanderhorst. Not really as successful as I would have imagined. Gains 4, however. It'll bring up second and 6. Go! Hadley over the middle. Nice catch by Severs, but he's short. Needed 6, got 5.5. We'll see what they dial up here on third and short. Briggs in the backfield. He gets the call, goes right up the middle, and gets the first down. Romello Briggs with a key conversion. That'll move the sticks for the River Monsters. 2 tight ends in the I form. We got Obina Benjamin at fullback. They'll go play action. Hadley under pressure, and Lou Kingston will get a sack. User-created prospect of former Sacramento owner Vast, who has now joined forces with Charlie in St. Louis. Hadley on second and 23. That pass will fall incomplete. Looking for Severs. Dante Wilkerson on the coverage. Third and long after the sack and the incompletion. Can Albuquerque dial something up here? 4 receiver set. Hadley deep to Reed. He got almost enough yardage. Eddie Brown on the tackle. Got 20. But it'll be fourth down. And will send out Ben Clifford. From 26 yards. And they end the quarter first. So the field goal will be the first play of the final quarter. Clifford again from 26 yards out for the lead. He got it. So Albuquerque goes up in front 16-14. Hard-fought game for both teams. And it'll come right down to the wire here. Vincent on the return. Good tackle. Special teams Quincy Stevenson bringing him down that time at the 19. Cash in the I formation here. Play action. Going deep. Has Bowman. He hauls it in somehow. Talk about height advantage. That is 6'6" Bowman going up against 6'1" Duran Butler. And just says, I am bigger than you. Cash to the flat. Complete. Winters. Good for 4. Winters' first catch hasn't found a lot of success in the running game, unfortunately. Cash back to pass again. Was looking for West, I believe. And that'll fall incomplete. Would have been a great catch if you were able to haul it in, but no dice there, unfortunately. Third down. Pass is complete. Van Harper was kind of shocked that he caught it. And does not have enough of the first. Matt Braun will trot out an attempt from 50 yards. Holder is Waldorf, and that kick is perfect. Couldn't have put it any better myself. Matt Braun, the field goal to retake the lead. It's been the battle of the field goals recently for these teams. 17-16. Albuquerque down by a single point. They were faced with this situation last drive. Took a 2-point lead with a field goal of their own. Let's see what they do this drive. Romello Briggs on the run. That's number 9 on the tackle. That's Shamar Sanders, the 83 overall superstar veteran defensive tackle at 33 years of age. Originally on the Iowa Storm. Austin gets absolutely stuffed. Samuel Collins along with Luke Kingston in there. Barely got back to the line, if that. 3rd and 4 coming up. Big play here. Play action. Deep shot. It's hauled in. Travis Johnson against Wilkerson in coverage. A big play. Good for 25. 1st and 10. 2 backs now as Briggs is not in the game and Hadley going to be sacked. Kingston, another sack for him. Austin now the lone setback. 2nd down, 18. Hadley to throw it. He's got a man deep. Oh, I thought he was going to be behind the defense there. Aaron Randall catches up. I believe that was intended for Lonnie Reed, as he was looking for the end zone there. Hadley, pass is complete. Zach Sievers with a clutch catch on a 3rd and 18. They get 19 and move the chains. That is a great play call. Hadley on 1st down. Austin on the carry. Gains 4. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 here. Austin and Deontay Newman in the ball game as running backs. Newman will get the handoff and a 1st down for the 3rd string running back. Newman, a 76 overall star in his 6th year out of Nebraska. A guy who barely has seen the field, only had actually had no stats this season at all. That was his first carry of the year, I believe. He does have 81 career carries for 295 and 4 touchdowns. So he has been around. Only on Albuquerque, though. He was drafted here back in Season 2. Austin on the carry. 8-5, and it'll bring back Newman into the ball game. We'll see if he can provide some offense here. 3rd and 3 for Albuquerque. 2:25 to go. Newman on the handoff and nothing doing. Shamar Sanders. As I have not seen Romello Briggs lately. I wonder, did I miss him getting hurt? I wonder if I missed him getting hurt. Anyway, Ben Clifford kicks it over the field goal net for his 4th of the game. Albuquerque back in front, 19-17. 2:18 to go, coming right down to the very end. This is playoff football, folks. Vinson, almost was going to break through the middle there, but Stevenson able to wrap him up at the 30. If you're an OG of the league, you remember Jordan Vinson and his playoff special teams heroics. Not going to go any further. Cash, pass is complete to Leggett. Deron Butler on the stop for Albuquerque. 2-minute warning is upon us. Sacramento with 2 timeouts, Albuquerque with all 3. 2nd down and 6. Sacramento down by 2. Malcolm Bowman in the open. Gets a 1st down and gets out of bounds. Good for 15 yards on that little flat route there. Cash, well over 300 yards in this football game. They look to add a lot more to it, and it's hauled in by Jalen Sawyer. An unbelievable catch. The 4th string receiver with one of the most clutch plays of the whole game. Jameel Hubbard on the tackle there of Winters. Albuquerque already burning timeouts here. They only have 1 left. 1:40 to go in the game. Cash hands off. Winters stuffed. Malcolm Ford. Oh, and a face mask on Hills. Oh, goodness. Albuquerque has had trouble with defensive penalties all game, and that is not one you want to take right there. Cash handoff. Winters stopped there. Looked to be Hill who brought him down. 2nd and goal. 1:22 to go. Albuquerque notably out of timeouts here. FSL on the carry. So close. Malcolm Ford saving a touchdown. He has been all over the place trying to preserve this slim lead for his team. 3rd and goal at the 1. Can they punch it in? Winters to the outside, and he's not going to have it. Trey Mills with the tackle, and it comes down to the leg of Matt Braun, and he got it. Wow. A goal line stand of sorts for Albuquerque. Now they just need a field goal. Down 20-19. Ben Clifford has hit 4 field goals today. They need maybe 50 yards to get into his field goal range, I'd imagine. That is a beautiful start. Travis Johnson down the sideline. And there is a 48-yard gain right there. A quarter blitz on 1st down. A handoff to Austin. That'll be a yard there. Sacramento calls timeout as they look to conserve every last second that they possibly can conserve. Austin on the carry. Good enough for the 1st down. And that is not going to be a timeout used here. Austin again on the carry, and not really sure why Sacramento isn't calling a timeout. Ben Clifford for the potential lead. It's good. And they got 4 seconds. Ben Clifford drills his 5th field goal of the game in what potentially could be the game of the playoffs already. Jordan Vincent with 1 second to go, and that'll be it. The clock expires. The game's over. Albuquerque wins in what is a thriller of a game. Okay, I did miss Briggs getting injured. Okay. I figured that. Elton Spence and Cummins, yep. I'll go back and look at that Briggs injury because I totally missed it. Briggs, yeah, I mean, before he got injured was great. B.J. Austin, good enough. But Travis Johnson, that big catch in the fourth quarter. Trevon Davenport as well. The picks. Deron Butler was everywhere. 8 tackles. 3 DPs. Malcolm Ford came up big in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Albuquerque, as the 7 seed, knocks off Sacramento. And this is a crazy playoffs already. And we are not even out of the wild card round yet. The dynamic trio of Bowman, West, and Braxton just not enough. Samuel Collins and Eddie Brown having 10 tackles was not on my bingo card today. Of course, taking the place of Alonzo Martin Jr. at the strong safety spot. Josh Armstrong, I expected to do a little bit more today. Only 1 tackle, 1 DP. And that will be that. 5 field goals. Powers the River Monster offense, along with the pass TD to Davenport. But yeah, this is a great game. Almost 400 yards for Albuquerque. Pretty even in terms of yards and plays. Very even game throughout, but the River Monsters come away with the W. And they will move on. As the 7th seed, they're going to be playing Delaware. They have no other option. They are moving on to play Delaware in the divisional round. 7 seed versus 1 seed. And that'll be an exciting matchup. That's for sure. So congrats to Albuquerque. They move on. Win by a final score of 22-20. We have more games coming up for you tomorrow. 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we have the rematch of Jukin Bowl 4. Which is San Antonio at Louisville. Yes, it is Jukin Bowl 4. We also have Pottsville at Portland going on at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then to wrap up our wild card round coverage, we have the primetime game between Minnesota and Tucson. We will see you tomorrow, folks. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care.